Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the BBR Season 3 postseason. We're here today with the quarterfinals, and I'm surprised we got it here. We had a little bit of a rockier season than most other coaches that were taking on here, but we made it nonetheless. We ended up going 8-4 overall in the regular season, and you know, things played out the way they did, and we're here, but we have our match cut out for us. We have our match and our work and our breakfast cut out for us right now. We are going up against none other than Matt O'Shea and the Montreal Milotics, which if you guys remember last season of the BBR, we got to quarterfinals and actually lost to Matt O'Shea as a result of Urshifu, Rapid Strike, Cinderace, and Mamoswine. So that's actually kind of what inspired me to draft Urshifu, Rapid Strike. So we are here today to kind of hopefully take that back. We've got the you'll see the matchup here, but it's going to be a crazy matchup. Leave a like if you guys are excited. Go show some love over on Matt's channel. Subscribe if you guys are new. I do have some text floating somewhere on screen in post-production if you guys want to hop right on ahead of the Wi-Fi battle as opposed to watching the team builder first. I always recommend you guys watch the team builder so that way you guys know what I'm bringing and why I'm bringing it. I originally was not going to make a team builder. I'm a little crunched for time this evening, but I figured with it being the quarterfinals, and I don't know when my next draft league will start up if it continues. So I wanted to kind of, you know, if this is where things wrap up, this is where they wrap up. But if this is where things progress on and carry forward, then keep the streak alive. We got a fun matchup ahead of us here. So yeah, thank you guys in advance for all your support. We're here with the postseason, 2 seasons in a row, baby. Very excited. You guys are going to start to see some teams appear on screen right about now. My opponent has a team that consists of Urshifu, Single Strike, Raikou, Metagross, Swampert, Kanto, Moltres, Cryogonal, Diancie, Thwackey, Haunter, Vullaby, and Charjabug. Some things to note about my opponent's team: 3 great Stealth Rockers in Diancie, Metagross, and Swampert, a Sticky Web user in the form of Charjabug, a Rapid Spinner in Cryogonal, 3 Defoggers in Cryogonal, Moltres, and Vullaby, and a Heal Beller in Diancie. If I had to expect 6 that my opponent were to bring here, the first 5 essentially can be what he brings, and then any sort of supplementary from the last 6. But I expect Urshifu to show up. It just hits really hard. Wicked Blows really hits really hard. Raikou is fantastic and outspeeds almost all of my team. Metagross can provide a lot of versatility for him. Swampert acts as an electric immunity. Great rocker, great overall bulk in general to help out against the team. I think Moltres will show up. Moltres acts as a really nice defensive Pokemon to like Rillaboom or Hitmonlee. And then it was kind of a toss-up. I always expect after my performance with Kadabra that, you know, people will bring multiple dark types or dark checks. So Vullaby could be there. It could be Cryogonal. Cryogonal is pretty fast and outspeeds a good amount of my team here. It could be the more I look at it, Cryogonal maybe. Haunter could show up, and also could just be like a Webb's Charjabug lead as well. So those are the but I think Vullaby might provide a little bit more bulk for the team between like a Swampert, Moltres, Vullaby kind of core right there, and then like Urshifu, Raikou, and Metagross kind of bringing up the back there for offensively. So we have the Urshifu v Urshifu matchup this week, and I'm looking forward to it. First Pokemon we're bringing this week is Afterlife the Runerigus. He is rocking Leftovers with the Wandering Spirit ability. There's going to be a theme with our first 2 Pokemon here. Runerigus is carrying the Toxic Spikes, Will-O-Wisp, Earthquake, and Stone Edge. 236 EVs in HP, 52 in attack, 220 in special defense with a sassy nature. With this spread, we needed a Pokemon that acted as an electric immunity, so Raikou does just not come in and click Volt Switch and Thunderbolt every time it comes in here. It did get access to Scald this generation, and previously it also had access to Shadow Ball. So those are going to be the 2 best ways that it can take us on here. With 236 in HP and 220 in special defense and the Leftovers, we are actually 3-hit KO'd by Expert Belts, Max Special Attack, Expert Belt Raikou going for Scald or Shadow Ball against us. We can do some major damage with Earthquake back. But that's where that bulk comes in. A Life Orb sets, a Calm Mind set, or a Spec set, unfortunately do a little bit more damage to Runerigus than I would like. But that is where that build comes into play there. Toxic Spikes are great for wearing down Pokemon like Raikou, being able to get poisons off on Diancie, on Thwackey, on Charjabug, things like that I don't really want to get. That really just that residual damage there. If he does bring Moltres, that's more than likely heavy duty boots, so I didn't really see the need for rocks, especially with the versatility and hazard removal that he's got. Will-O-Wisp is nice for if we do not have a Toxic Spike up or something along those lines. Being able to Will-O-Wisp something like Metagross or Swampert can be really nice. Being able to Will-O-Wisp even something like Thwackey or Vullaby can be nice, Vullaby being immune to the Toxic Spikes. So just as a forethought, or if any Pokemon are heavy duty boots that are not affected by toxic spikes, so we can go and get a Will-O-Wisp off. My opponent is very top heavy in the physical offense department, so we want to just make sure that we can kind of check that as best we can. So Will-O-Wisp is going to be nice there. The next Pokemon, and then Stone Edge, of course. Earthquake hits a lot of his team. Stone Edge hits the Pokemon that Earthquake does not hit. So the next Pokemon we're bringing is Gloxinia the Grimmsnarl. He's rocking leftovers with the Prankster ability. We have Bulk Up, Darkest Lariat, Spirit Break, and Thunder Wave. 244 EVs in HP, 108 in defense, 156 in special defense with an impish nature. With this spread right here, we are actually able to the idea is that this kind of helps out with Urshifu, but even like a Bandit Urshifu still hurts Grimmsnarl a lot because it's just neutral but between Grimmsnarl's dual typing. So Bulk Up allows us to get a little bit more comfortable in front of that Urshifu and hopefully take a hit. Darkest Lariat and Spirit Break are really just good stab overall for my opponent's team. And then Thunder Wave is there for any Pokemon that, again, we cannot Will-O-Wisp, we cannot Toxic. It's going to kind of be, the reason I said there's a theme between these first two is that it's going to kind of be, I do want to play around with hazards quite a bit, or not with hazards, with status quite a bit this match, just to kind of put us in a more favorable spot. We can't obviously Prankster Thunder Wave something like Urshifu, but being able to Thunder Wave something like a Moltres, being able to Thunder Wave something like a Haunter, like a Cryogonal, something like those Pokemon there, if we are able to get those off, can be very, very nice for us. Spirit Break and Thunder Wave, or excuse me, Spirit Break and Darkest Lariat hit a majority of my opponent's team. The remaining 156 EVs in special defense are just there to help us take special hits from something like Raikou, Moltres, Cryogonal, and DNC just a little bit better. Next Pokemon we're bringing, this is a, excuse me, this is a, when I go into a matchup, I kind of think like, what is like my worst case scenario and how can I kind of take advantage of that? And the best response to that, so like as an example, when we played the Milwaukee Sawsbucks last week, with Rabambi being there, I did not want a Rabambi lead, so I led with my Urshifu because I knew I could break it through the sash. In this instance, I think Urshifu is a great lead overall because as a Scarf Pokemon or as a Banded Pokemon, it can U-turn, it can do a lot of things right out the gate to dent holes just immediately on turn one. And if you see a Kadabra lead, or I feel like in general, a Kadabra versus an Urshifu, you'd expect this to be kind of like a Focus Sash counter set to anticipate any sort of a Scarf variety. What I wanted to do is, because if it is a Scarf Urshifu and he anticipates Focus Sash counter, he might just U-turn and try to take something out there. He may just straight up attack, something along those lines. I don't think he'd Sucker Punch right out the gate. I think he'd preserve it. But if that is the case, and it is Kadabra versus Urshifu, and he is Scarf to outspeed me, we're actually Scarf Kadabra to outspeed that Urshifu. So this is Choice Scarf Saffron on the Kadabra here. That was long. With the Magic Guard ability. Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball, Psyshock, and Teleport. 252 EVs in special attack, 60 in special defense, 196 in speed with a timid nature. We outspeed everything that is not Scarf Raikou and Scarf Cryogonal. Primarily, we're looking to outspeed Urshifu again. Dazzling Gleam does tremendous damage. Urshifu has 100 base HP, but only 60 base special defense. So Dazzling Gleam, like, it needs to be max HP Assault Vest in order to want to take that. And I don't think that's the way that it would go with that. Shadow Ball is great damage for Pokemon like the Metagross, and the Dazzling Gleam also hits the Volibee. Psyshock really hits everything else. Psyshock really absolutely just hits everything else there. And then Teleport is nice. Teleport just in case my opponent does predict a switch, or they're kind of on to me. I can get a little bit more momentum and go for that Teleport there and get the -6 switch. Next Pokemon we're bringing. We need a, so we've got defense, we've got some special offense, need some physical offense. Next up, we are bringing Flowmaster, the Urshifu Rapid Strike. Choice Banded with the Unseen Fist ability, Surging Strikes, Close Combat, Aqua Jet, and Rock Slide. 252 EVs in attack, 4 in defense, 252 in speed with a Jolly Nature. With this, we are, of course, speed tying the Urshifu on his side, provided it's not Scarf, but we're also outspeeding Metagross, Swampert, Moltres, DNC, Thwackey. We're outspeeding Haunter, we're outspeeding Volibee, we're outspeeding the majority of my opponent's team. And just being able to toss off a Choice Banded Surging Strikes, my opponent really does not have too much of a water resist. Like max HP, max defense Charjabug, or max HP, max defense Volibee, or max HP, max defense Thwackey are really the only Pokemon that appreciate a Choice Banded Surging Strikes. Now, there is the potential for like a Flame Body Moltres to come in and take a hit, and then we do get the 30% burn. That'll be a little bit unfortunate, but even with the burn, we still have 130 attack and are banded, so that could come into play there. Surging Strikes goes really unguarded. Close Combat hits those Pokemon that might take that a little bit better, namely like Thwacky. Really hits that just really hard. Cryogonal as well. Swampert, it hits. Metagross, it hits for neutral. Like, it does do a lot of damage there. Aqua Jet is nice for any sort of last minute chip if we need to get that off against, you know, a locked Urshifu, a locked Raikou, or Raikou in general if we need to come in and pick it off there. And then Rock Slide is nice because if we think that the Moltres is going to be the switch into this thing and we don't see like a Thwacky or a Charjabug, or even if we do see Charjabug or Vullaby, Banded Rock Slide is going to be doing that much more. And let me actually pull up that calc here. Charjabug, I think Surging Strikes might still do more. Let me just double check here. Toss an Eviolite on there. Surging Strike's actually doing more to Charjabug, but let me just double check here on the Vullaby side really quick. Surging Strike's doing actually more to that as well. So Rock Slide does do some damage there to Vullaby and to Charjabug, but primarily it is there to allow us to not get Flame Body burned by the Moltres, because Surging Strikes, while it does knock it out, I don't want to get burned. So that's where that's at. Next Pokemon we have on the team, we got a little bit of Wish support this week. We've got Pancake the Alolan Raichu. He's rocking his Life Orb with the Surge Surfer ability. Thunderbolt, Grass Knot, Knockoff, and Wish. 92 EVs in HP, 4 in defense, 252 in special attack, 4 in special defense, 156 in speed with a timid nature. With this spread, we are outspeeding once again the the single strike Urshifu and below. So Metagross, Swampert, Moltres, Yancey, Thwacky, Haunter, Vullaby, Charjabug. Thunderbolt goes really nicely because not too many Pokemon on my opponent's team really like it. And if they do like it, they don't appreciate a Grass Knot. So Thunderbolt and Grass Knot do really well. Knockoff will be nice to remove items if we think Swampert's coming in and it's like an Assault Vest or a Rindo Berry or something like that. We can knock that off there and then go for a Grass Knot, get some good damage. And then Wish is nice for just overall support. We are Life Orb, so we're going to be taking a little bit more damage. We could potentially pass into Runerigus or Grimmsnarl, who really only have their passive recovery and leftovers. Last Pokemon we are bringing on the team is Erasmo the Hitmonlee, and he really earned his stripes in the last battle, so I think a similar set is going to do wonders here, especially because we have a potential Webs matchup. He's rocking his heavy duty boots with the Limber ability. We have Mach Punch, Rapid Spin, Sucker Punch, and Close Combat. 252 EVs in attack, 36 in special defense, 220 in speed with an adamant nature. Mach Punch is really nice because if we have a weakened Urshifu down, Mach Punch is going to be great priority. It's good priority in general against my opponent's team. Fighting type does go really nuts. Rapid Spin being able to remove any sort of rocks, any sort of sticky webs. Sucker Punch can be good priority for any sort of a Scarf Pokemon that may outspeed us and want to pick us off. Haunter, namely, this would be a good tech for there. And then Close Combat just hits absolutely everything on my opponent's side. And I didn't want to go high Jump Kick and 4 out of 6 Mons have Protect and then I just lose my Hitmonlee. So I'm trading off that base power for a little bit more comfortability there. That's going to be the team. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'm going to cut to where we connect and I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with the quarterfinals of the Breejex Battle Royale. My name is CBAD, coach of the Detroit Steelwings. We're taking on Matt O'Shea and the Montreal Milotics. If you guys missed the team builder, you guys see the 6 that I have got right below me. Runerigus, Grimmsnarl, Kadabra, Urshifu, Rapid Strike, Alolan Raichu, and Hitmonlee. You guys see the 6 that I expect my opponents to bring right down below. Urshifu, Single Strike, Raikou, Metagross, Swampert, Kanto, Moltres, and Vullaby. Hope you guys are excited. Leave a like if you're excited. Subscribe if you are new. We're going to cut to team preview and I'll be right back. All right, so we do not see Metagross, and instead we see Thwacky. So we got 5 out of 6 right. With Charjabug showing up, it is a decent lead to have a Sticky Web lead there. We could lead off with Flowmaster the Urshifu and kind of do some damage with Surging Strikes. Maybe go for a Rock Slide flinch there. I don't think that's a horrible idea. Well, no, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's lead. I'm going to lead Kadabra. I'm going to lead Kadabra. I was pretty adamant that when this match was getting put together, that was going to be my lead there in case of any sort of a Urshifu lead. So we're going to lead there. I'm just taking a look here as far as like my Charjabug calcs go. Psyshock will be doing the most damage to this thing. Leads off with Matt Urshifu. Okay. So we are able to lead off with that Kadabra here. Again, Maybe Scarf can go for a U-turn to try to knock me out. May anticipate like a counter, something along those lines. I am just going to Dazzling Gleam here. And see what happens. Oh, the Vullaby isn't there. Who else is there? I didn't replace the Vullaby with the Charger Bug. Okay. I was like, there's no Vullaby here. There we go. He just withdraws. Okay. He just withdraws and goes out into beat. Okay. Fine by me. Fine by me. We'll get about 22 to 26 max HP Eviolite. Yeah, that's looking like it. Okay. And I have no problem going out into something like probably Hitmonlee. Let me take a look here. Just to spin initially. We do have our Limber ability, so we can't be paralyzed by anything that it has. Eviolite, if it is like a close combat, ooh, that's not doing too much there. Let's just go out into let's just go out into our Urshifu here. That is fine. We'll keep our Scarf Kadabra in check here. Probably going for a Sticky Web of some sort. There's a Sticky Web. Okay. Fine by me, I believe. And now what we get to do is we get to go for a Banded Surging Strikes and get some big damage off on this or whatever wants to switch in. Yeah, that is the bulkiest bug I've ever seen in my life. In my life, that is the bulkiest bug I've ever seen. He's got the Volt Switch. Okay. That's going to do a lot of damage to us, actually. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Oh, and a crit Volt Switch, too. Okay. I don't know if it's just allergies. I am all over the place right now. Okay. So we did see the Volt Switch. The Volt Switch crit, a little unfortunate, but that is what that is. Goes out into Sabermetrics, which is going to be this Raikou here. Okay. I've got a whole Runerigus right here. I have no trouble going out into that. I have no trouble here going out into that. And I like that he brought his own terrain, actually, if that's Grassy Surge. We'll see what it's go for. Probably a Shadow Ball or a Scald. Toxic. Okay. We got the Toxic, so maybe staying in would have been better there. My opponent's making plays. Now, I don't mind a Toxic Spike in general. I think that goes a long way. He's got Sub as well. Okay. Okay, we'll get up our Toxic Spikes. That's fine. And we see Sub leftovers. Okay. Now, Earthquake in here might be better, in my better interest, just to break this thing Sub. I don't know if Moltres would have Defog. Let's just go for Earthquake. I don't want this thing to get too scary here. Protect. He's got Sub-Toxic Protect Raikou. That's incredible. Okay. Okay. That's annoying, but, you know. It is what it is, I guess. We're getting a little low. I don't think it'd be max special attack then, so we can kind of do okay with living around there. I will just go for another Toxic Spike here. If he's gonna be the Sub-Toxic Protect game, I'm just gonna go for another Toxic Spike. He just goes for another Toxic of his own. Okay, that's fine. I'll get that up. That'll hurt the Urshifu. That'll hurt the Swampert. That'll hurt the Thwacky, Charger Bug, things like that. So I'm okay there. Our toxic damage is racking up a little bit too quickly. I like, what do I want to do here? Because he's going to protect here, right? He's going to protect. Let's go out into Raichu. Let's go out into Raichu here. There's the sticky web, unfortunately. Oh, there's the protect. Okay. So I'm just going to wish pass back into Runerigus then. Okay. He's going to toxic that. Okay. Okay. You know, we talked about a Heal Bell Licky Tongue, but, you know, I didn't think it was going to be this bit of a problem, but, you know, hey, it happens. Will wish here, and then would you just protect here again? Now let's get Runerigus healthy. Let's get Runerigus. I could actually let me make this play. I feel like it's obvious that I'm going into Runerigus here, so I'm gonna wish pass into Urshifu. If he Thunderbolt's, great play, but I'm gonna wish pass to get this guy healthy here, or protects just to see what I want to go for here. Eat Thunderbolts. Oh, great play. Great play. Okay. Raikou KOs Urshifu. We've got 2 layers of Toxic Spikes up and the world's most annoying Raikou in front of me here. Jesus. What is Hitmonlee doing to... I should probably try to Rapid Spin. If I can... Mach Punch is... Rapid Spin and a Mach Punch is actually breaking a sub. Thunderbolt's not doing too much. Let's go out into Hitmonlee here and let's spin away some... Let's spin away these webs. Let's go for that. Let's go for that and see what we can do to bring it back. I really don't have too much to say about a sub-toxic Raikou. All right. No spin blocker, so we're going to get these webs out of here. There's Thunderbolt. That's doing 50 to 60 to us. Yep. Looking about 50 to 60. We can't get paralyzed because of our limber, so let's get these webs out of here. We get our speed boost here. Let me see. What do I want to do? I'm not faster than this thing, right? No, I am. I am scheduled. I am like set to outspeed this after a +1, right? Outspeed speeds Metagross after a Rapid Spin. Okay. So this is max HP. I'll just go for a Mach Punch here. Okay, there's Thunderbolt. That's going to knock us out, and it is no longer behind a sub. So, unfortunately, it is what it is. Raikou KOs Hitmonlee. All right. Jesus Christ. I'm going to Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl kind of helps. We got a Poison Runerigus. Yeah, I can go out into Grimmsnarl here. This is not what I look forward to playing in a playoff match, but it is what it is. Let me make sure I've got my right counts here. Okay. All right. I'm just going to Darkest Lariat. Let's see what we can do. They may go out into Charge Bug here to maybe try to get webs back up again. It's Toxic, mate. Okay. Okay. Let's get some damage off on this thing. Good damage. I don't think they'd protect right away. I could go for a bulk up here. But I think just continuously attacking this thing is going to be in my best interest. Let's go for a Spirit Break. Let's switch it up in case he like goes out into her Shifu or something like that. I don't know. We'll go there. There's substitute. Okay. Now I wonder at what point do I need to be faster with like a max HP Raikou for Psyshock or for knockoff or something like that to do more to Raikou here with Kadabra. Let me take a look here. Raikou. Psyshock does 41 to 49 to max HP. Yeah, let's go out into it. Let's go out into it. I got to figure something out about this. Kind of shows my hand that I'm Scarf, but, you know, there's the protect. Okay. All right. 41 to 49 to max HP. Can a boy get a good Psyshock roll here, please? Can a guy get a good Psyshock roll here, please? That'd be wonderful. That'd be wonderful. Let's see what we can do. I really don't have much more commentary. I apologize. I don't think I have it right now. This is not what I expected. Now, you might know I'm Scarf the way that I brought it in. And go out into her Shifu here. Let's go out into... Let's go out into Grimmsnarl, I guess. Let's try to make some sort of plays, unless he's just going to keep Subtoxic protecting here. There's Thunderbolt. Okay. There's that. Yeah, I don't have a way to deal with Subtoxic Protect Raikou here. I'll Spirit Break on the sub here, I guess, or the Protect. Yeah, there's that. Okay. There's that. And I just got to get into a range where Kadabra's Dazzling Gleam can take it out and hope something happens after that, because this is a little obnoxious. There's Thunderbolt. My bulk helps me take that. I'll go for a Spirit Break, and then the toxic damage is going to take me down. So that's that. Oh, I get a special attack drop. Woo. Raikou KOs Grimmsnarl with Toxic. All right. All right. There's that. All right, what do I do here? It's in Kadabra range. It's in Kadabra range with like a Psyshock or something. There's no way I can win this now. I got stalled into 3-0 and that's that. So yeah, I'm gonna just go out into this, and I'm just gonna Psyshock. I could teleport on what I expect to be a Protect, but that's really it there. Yeah. Okay, I think this one's done here. Yeah, I gotta be honest, guys. I have no way of winning this. I'm just getting Subtoxic Protect Thunderbolted here by Raikou. I'm forfeiting. I'm just gonna give him the 6-0 right there. I'm not gonna sit here and do it, and I'm honestly not gonna make you guys sit here and watch the battle. So we had a great run in the season. We're gonna lose in the quarterfinals here to Matt O'Shea. So thank you guys for supporting the season. I had a great time here with season 3 of the BBR. I definitely hope that you know, season 4 is as frugal as it was for us this season. We had a lot of good battles, and I wish Matt nothing but the best of luck in his run on the championship there. He's definitely got a solid team, and I think any team is going to have a hard time breaking it. So thank you guys so much for your support this season. I appreciate it. If you guys have enjoyed, show some love on that like button down below. If you guys are new, feel free to subscribe for more content. All that being said, I want to remind you guys to be great and do great. I'm going to let this outro bang, and I'll talk to you all soon. Later.